It's the season's first edition of BK Connect. Remember, you can connect with us by tweeting your questions using the hashtag BK Connect or going on Facebook or Instagram as well. With that, we welcome in Newsday's Rod Boone and Devin Carperdian of theBrooklynGame.com. And guys, let's start off by Brook Lopez. He's the big guy. He's back for the Nets right now. He hasn't played in over a year, Devin. What can we expect out of him, number one? And number two, what is his role in this offense?
Well, I think in the first couple of games, you've seen the good Brook Lopez and the bad Brook Lopez. Game one, he had 16 touches in the front court, scored 18 points, ridiculous efficiency. Game two, didn't really pass the ball, hasn't gotten any assists in the first two games, really struggled. If he doesn't adjust his game against guys like Nikola Pekovic, bigger guys who can defend him in the post, they're going to struggle. But if he can figure that out, I think they'll be very, very good.
The one thing I didn't like about Brook in the second game, on Wednesday was he didn't basically go out there and play hard. He was going out there and missing too many shots. He didn't have that big dog mentality. Lionel Hollins wants him to go out there and be the lead dog in the prison, as he said. Go out there and make sure that you are the guy who's leading the offense every possession. And Brook, at times, was passive out there. If he's passive, it's not a good team.
I agree. And the funny thing is that he knew it after the game, too. I'd never seen him that disappointed after a loss. He couldn't stand how badly he played on Wednesday night.
All right, guys, let's get to the fans' questions here. And the first one is on AK47 from @BKCowbellGuy via Twitter. He says, why does AK47 never play? That's not completely true, Rod. He is averaging just under 7 minutes a game, but why the diminished playing time for him?
Well, I think that one of the big things is AK-47, he's an intangibles type of guy. And right now, he's not playing very well. Perfect example, on Wednesday, they did a play out of a timeout for him. They came out there, dumped the ball down to him. He dropped the pass, out of bounds, turnover. If you're a glue guy, you got to make plays out there on the floor. Right now, he's not doing it at all.
I agree. He just hasn't looked that good, Rod.
No.
I think that's his biggest problem. If he was playing at the level which you've seen him at in Minnesota, maybe in Utah, he'd probably be playing more. But Lionel Hollins is not the kind of guy who's going to run out guys just because they're rotation players. If he improves his play, I think he'll go out there. But until then, I don't think he's got a spot in this rotation.
Exactly. Well, Lionel Hollins, man, if you're not playing well, he's going to yank you out of the game real quick, as we see with Mason Plumlee on top of that a couple games ago as well.
That's true.
All right, guys, let's move on to our next question from the fans. It's @BigHall, also via Twitter. What team will adjust fastest to their new head coach? The Nets with Lionel Hollins or the Knicks with Derek Fisher?
I think it's got to be the Nets and Lionel Hollins. I mean, look, Lionel Hollins has been a coach since 1985. He can went into coaching right after retiring from playing. Coaching Arizona State as an assistant. He's been a coach longer than half of his team has been alive. Meanwhile, Derek Fisher on the New York Knicks, he's like Jason Kidd last year. He's never coached a professional team before. I think it's going to take not only the Knicks a while to adjust to him, it's going to take him a while to adjust to the Knicks.
I agree, Devin. Derek Fisher is the first-year coach. As we saw last year with Jason Kidd here with the Nets, it takes a while to kind of adjust to your players and find out what works best for you and your team. Lionel Hollins, perfect example. Yesterday at an NBA Cares event over in Long Island City, Adam Silver said the Nets want a couple of guys to go over there and kind of just help out. But, Coach Hollins said, no, we're a team. We do as a team. So the entire team over there took care of everything. Lionel Hollins right now, to me, as a post on the Nets, I think he's a better coach overall right now, if we can say out there.
Yeah, I think that there's no doubt at this point that Derek Fisher will be a good coach one of these days, but it takes time. Jason Kidd, like you said, took 31 games. The first game, 31 games, they were awful. Now with Derek Fisher, it's going to take him a little bit of time. Lionel Hollins, he's already been there. He doesn't have to act like he's been there.
And plus, with Derek Fisher, he's trying to implement a triangle. As we know, triangle system is very tough. You have to have two or three players who are very good out there what they do. So I think Knicks will struggle for a while, but Fisher will be a good coach eventually. But right now, Hollins is the guy in my mind.
Guys, great first round. I have to say, Devin, the beard is in mid-season form, and Rod, the suit tonight, fantastic. Guys, thank you very much.
We miss you, man.
Yeah, I miss you too.
Yeah, I miss.
I'll get back there soon.
You guys don't understand.
Don't you worry.
I've seen his socks before. They're incredible. Chris Sharon has the best socks in Yes Network. I miss them. We need to get him back here immediately. Chris, we miss you. Please come back to Barclays.
Come on back,
Devin.
please, man.
Rod, I promise I will be back there shortly. Thanks a lot, guys.